Tendai Biti, a well-known opposition politician in Zimbabwe, has released a statement refuting claims that he was and is involved in the recent recalls of the Citizens Coalition for Change MPs and councillors by the self-proclaimed Interim Secretary General Sengezo Tshabangu. Tendai Biti, who has a long history of championing democracy, has firmly stated that he would never betray the cause he has fought so hard for. But what does this joint development mean for the country? In his statement, Tendai Biti directly addresses the allegations made against him and explains his position on the matter. He speaks with a clear and authoritative voice, making it clear that he is speaking from a place of conviction and sincerity. In a statement, he stated, "Zimbabwe is at crossroads. The weight of a stolen election, unprecedented corruption, and the looting of public assets sits heavy on the shoulders of Zimbabweans who want and deserve better. The environment in the world right now is toxic. The wars in Ukraine and the Middle East have pushed Zimbabwe to the bottom of the world's attention calendar. This has allowed the vampire state here to carry out brazen election fraud. Not satisfied, the regime is now engaged in a malicious push to weaken our struggle, the progressive movement, through the illegal recall of elected public representatives. It is therefore shocking to hear and read a daily stream of abusive, malicious and defamatory claims that Professor Welshman Ncube and I, Tendai Biti, are colluding with the regime and its proxies to upend a struggle that have occupied and consumed all our adult lives. I do not speak for Prof. Ncube, an honest and decent comrade who buried his dear mother on Friday, but as someone who has been in this struggle for as long as I have, one who has endured ZANU-PF's jaws and physical attacks by the same, it is heartbreaking, if not tragic, that many comrades that have been with us on this journey are now given false labels and badges ZANU-PF wish they had coined first. I don't believe in recalls. I have never been part of recalls. I will never be part of recalls. In my life, I have been recalled twice in 2015 and in 2021 through the pernicious use of Section 129(1)(k) of the Constitution of Zimbabwe. I know the pain of a recall. My family knows the pain of a recall. The people of Harare East know the pain of a recall. With other MPs, such as Themba Mliswa, we unsuccessfully fought for the removal and repeal of Section 129(1)(k). Like most Zimbabweans, I only get to read about the patently illegal recalls by Mr. Tshabangu in the newspapers. Given what I and my family have given to the struggle, it saddens me that I have to state publicly that I will never be part of a project to weaken the democratic struggle in Zimbabwe. I have been imprisoned and tortured for the change we all seek, and I have stood firm. I have never worked for ZANU-PF, and I would die before I lend my hand to the illegitimate ZANU-PF regime. I had hoped to be a member of parliament. I have my reservations about the process that prevented this happening. I have my challenges and reservations about our identity, structural, strategic, and procedural polity. I am a Democrat who believes in constitutionalism, the rule of law, transparency, openness, and collective leadership. I can never compromise on these core values. However, no dispute, no differences is ever sufficient to place one at the service of ZANU-PF. I have a daily job, my law practice, and that's where I have retreated to fight for Zimbabweans in that sphere of my influence. Additionally, I have progressive international engagements that requires my full attention. Fellow Zimbabweans, all these chatter and actions by the illegitimate regime and its proxies are an engineered distraction from the main prize. To free ourselves from this rapacious dictatorship, it has been a long and tortuous road, and victory is closer than the distance back to where we started. Tendai Biti, 11 November 2023. This is the statement from Tendai Biti, as he is refuting the claims that he is involved in the recent recalls of MPs and councillors by Sengezo Tshabangu. The situation in Zimbabwe remains complex and fluid, with tensions simmering at the future of democracy. is uncertain. However, Tendai Biti's statement provides a much-needed perspective on the current state of affairs and offers a glimmer of hope for those who believe in the power of democracy to create positive change. It remains to be seen how this situation will play out, but for now, the battle for democracy continues. Sengezo Tshabangu, the man at the center of this controversy, remains a mysterious figure. Very little is known about him, and his motives and affiliations are still unclear. Some have accused him of being a puppet of the ruling party, while others believe he may be acting on his own accord. As the situation unfolds, more information about Tshabangu may come to light, but for now he remains a shadowy figure in the ongoing struggle for democracy in Zimbabwe. Thank you for watching the Right Corner YouTube channel. Please subscribe.